Okay, guys, it's early March the 5th, and deer season obviously is not happening, and nothing is open for hunt, but I'm gonna go hunting anyways. I'm gonna start poaching, and I don't mean deer. I have to go hunting for a rat. The freaking rat got in the garage, and I had this packed perfectly. One of the few times I had this packed perfectly packed with all the edibles and everything else, the clothing and everything. And I got a rat in the garage, got in there, I don't know how, and he went to town here. He opened up a hole on the back side of the pack. Look, he chewed the little hole right here. And he got into the dehydrated food, poked a hole in the package. I don't know how in the hell he knew that was food, because those things are supposed to be sealed and odorless. But anyways, he got to it and he started eating from that. On the side, he got in here, and he has several power bars and granola bars. So he got in this side, chewed the hell out of it. I mean, everywhere you put your fingers, you know, it's just a hole. And completely destroyed this pocket. This pocket is basically useless. Everything is coming out of it. Now, then he went to the other side. Let me see. Oh no. Yeah. He didn't get into the pocket itself because there was no edibles here. This is where I have my spotting scope and some other things, but there's no edibles. But still, he smelled some food in the main pack, and he went through here. I don't know if you can see it, but this little freaking mouse, man, he just tore up the pack. He's got another hole here at the bottom where I had the dehydrated food down at the bottom. The pack is basically destroyed. It's, you know, forget about being rainproof or anything. It's not going to happen. So I called there's no phone. I sent an email to Field Line to see what the hell is this doing there. And it's on. What would I carry? I usually don't carry what. Oh, yeah, I was cleaning up the thing and I put it in there for storage, but I don't usually take that. It's very heavy. So anyways, I tried to get a hold of Field Line, send them an email, told them what happened, told them that I wanted to buy the bag itself, and I haven't got an answer. It's been like almost a week. So apparently they're not gonna sell me the bag itself, and I don't want to buy a whole new pack for, it's 150 something, and then when you pay taxes it goes up to 175 or so. I don't want to spend that money because I'm going to be doing this for only a few more years, and I don't want to have to go and spend a whole bunch of new money for another pack when I turn around and sell it. There's a little hole right there. And there's he chewed into the belt on the bag itself. I'm glad he didn't mess with the new sleeping bag. I mean the new tent. What I can tell, I haven't taken it apart. So what I'm going to do is I went to the local clothing. They sell cloth and material, and I looked around and I found this piece of camouflage material that I'm gonna take to this lady today and see if she can repair the bag. I'm gonna take it off the frame, and she can do some repairing on the bag itself. I have to empty the whole thing out, and I couldn't I made a mistake, obviously. I made a mistake of leaving the food. But this is the first time because I always have something to eat on this pack. I will leave some bars or, you know, some jerky or something, and the rat got in the garage. I gotta find out how he did it. So I set out some traps, and I put out some poison up in the attic, because I think the way he came in is he gets in the attic somehow. I've looked at the attic several times, and I sealed some little holes here and there. And I got a friend that he's an exterminator. He told me any opening that's about an inch, a rat will go through, because the head kind of collapses and they wiggle in and they get in. So imagine an inch. You got a little freaking mouse or a rat or whatever. It's got to be a mouse that goes through the hole, goes in the attic. And then I have an opening, the water heater, it's in the garage, and there's an opening for the pipe, for the exhaust, and it's a big opening around the pipe, so I think he's coming down the pipe, and voila, I'm in the garage. And he had a ball in there. I found droppings, and there were peanuts and you know, all kinds of little edibles on the floor, and I said, what is this? And then I looked at the pack, and man, I got so upset because freaking rat destroyed the pack. He went crazy in there. So now I'm gonna empty it out and take it to this lady to see if she could repair it. I know it's not gonna be as new, but you know, and I'll tell her to double up on the material and do the best she can. I mean, I still like the pack. It's one of the better ones that I've had for me, and it's versatile. It's got I got my knives. I got my dogs looking at me through the door and say, "What are you doing, Daddy?" Everything packed in here, man, ready to go. And I was gonna do a review on the sleeping bag. I mean, on the tent, on the Morrison tent. And when I saw the bag, I'm going, oh man. So that's why I said I went hunting. Because I have to get that little sucker. Completely chewed up this thing. And then I gotta wash anything that he touched. I don't want to put anything in my hands. Gotta wash my hands too. Anything that he touched, you know, he might have rabies, who knows what. So I called this lady yesterday, and she told me bring it around in the morning and let me look at it, and I'll tell you what it costs. I was willing to pay $60 for a new bag, maybe even $70 for a new bag. That's about the cost of a standard pack. But this is the one that hooks up to this frame, and just a shame that you know, I shouldn't have left the food there. You know, because there's nothing else to eat. I have the edibles in a drawer. Well, the mouse can't open the drawer, but he sure got into the bag. So there it is. See, this thing comes with its own belt, and I haven't even taken it out of the plastic grip here. But you put it on, you can go hunting with this, and oh my God! Look at the size. Look at the size of that hole. You know what? It must have been. Look at this. It must have been more than one. They just went on the attack. You know, it's got rips here. It's done. This bag is done. I'm gonna try to fix it. If I can't fix it, then I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to drive down to that company. I know where it's at, and see if I can get another bag. If they don't sell it to me, then I'll see if I can find something that I can attach to the frame and use it as a combination pack. It's incredible. It's incredible. The damage the little fucker did. Sorry, pardon my French. Everywhere you look, there's little holes. So, all right, guys. So the reason for the video is to tell you, do not leave any food in your pack, even if it's inside the home. If you have a rat inside the home, then you got a problem. But if you leave it in the garage like I did, or put it in storage in a shed outside in the yard, the mouse or the rat will get to it because they'll smell it. I don't know how they do that. They'll smell it and they'll tear it up. It'll cost you some money, like it's going to cost me. So let's see how this material is not exactly the same, but when I saw it, I said, oh, I recognize that pattern. That'll blend in well. And see how that works. So remember, guys, don't leave any food in your bag. Otherwise, that's the result. Okay, guys. See you on the next one.